About 7 months or less before the US presidential election, Biden announced new rules for electric vehicles that would completely change the shape of the world of electric vehicles, whether in America or the whole world. In this video, we will take a quick look at these rules and discuss whether these are logically applicable rules. On the other hand, who are affected by them, and what tools do those affected have to influence this decision if Biden succeeds in the elections? Electric vehicles will not be preferred exclusively to the rest of the vehicles, and reliance will be on hybrid and electric vehicles together. 56% reduction in average fleet-wide carbon emissions by 2032. The new rule targets 35% to 56% for electric vehicles in 2032 and 13% to 36% for plug-in hybrids. It will reduce more than 7 billion tons of carbon dioxide emissions by 2055. It will also tackle toxic pollution, reducing fine particle emissions by 95% and emissions of nitrogen oxides and volatile organic compounds by 75%. In my opinion, there are two categories of those affected in general by the transition to electric vehicles, namely the manufacturers of fuel-powered vehicles and also the workers who work in these factories. I think that these categories have already succeeded in putting pressure on the Biden administration, as the new rule is a more flexible and more time-consuming rule, which will allow car companies to continue to manufacture ordinary vehicles. As for the future tools, they understand that the pressure tools of these companies are the workers who will be laid off if the United States moves to electric vehicles. Although the Biden administration has promised to invest huge funds in building new factories for hybrid and electric vehicles, which will allow opening new employment opportunities, but workers with great experience in ordinary cars will not be the same workers. From my personal point of view, I do not see that the use of electric vehicles will have a positive impact on the planet, as we are told, simply because the exhausts that will be released by battery manufacturing countries outside of America will be higher than the current exhausts, which negatively affects the planet. All there is that we will be bragging as Americans that we do not have exhausts in our country that affect the climate, while the whole world negatively affects the climate to meet our needs. The only positive aspect from my point of view is that there will be modifications in the infrastructure that will allow there to be more charging stations, and also there will be more maintenance shops, which is what we are sorely lacking now. In case you see that there are any other positives, write them to me in the comments. If you find this video helpful, please subscribe, like, share.